Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my great honor to stand here today and present to you my career self-assessment and professional development plan using the diplomatic profession as the focal point of exploration. My speech today will cover four main aspects: introduction to career series, applying super series to my career, assessing readiness through SET3, and integration and reflection. In this speech, I will evaluate my current career status and future trajectories through two theoretical frameworks: Donna Super's career development theory and the social cognitive career theory. These models provide an integrated perspective that captures both the developmental and the psychological dimensions of career decision-making. Dana Super conceptualizes career development as a lifelong process in which individuals build and continuously revise their self-concept in relation to the work environment. According to Super's model, individuals pass through five key developmental stages: the growth, exploration, establishment, maintenance, and decline. As a university student, I'm currently in the exploration stage, particularly situated between the tentative and realistic subphases, where I'm evaluating occupational options that align with my evolving self-concept. Super emphasizes that the career decision-making process is driven by an individual's self-concept, which is formed and reshaped through interactions with family, school, and society. In my case, I have always perceived myself as a globally minded communicator, someone who values cross-cultural understanding, negotiation, and service to the public good. These elements are not only part of my self-concept but also essential attributes of a diplomat. Dana Super's lifespan approach emphasizes that career choices are not made in isolation but in the context of a wider range of life roles, such as student, citizen, and future parent. I have the intention of becoming a diplomat in the future, which reflects the combination of my multiple roles. A learner who is constantly exploring the field of psychology and helps to apply insights from understanding human behavior and social interaction to the international area. A global citizen who aspires to promote peaceful international relations and a future contributor to my country's global positioning. Therefore, the career paths I envision is not just a career global but also deeply rooted component of my identity development, especially hoping to turn my psychology background into the unique advantages. To move toward the career development stage, I plan to accumulate practical experience such as internships in the diplomatic service, participating in modern United Nations, and studying abroad to make up for the deficiencies in my knowledge system of international relations and enhance key abilities such as communication, negotiation, and cross-cultural understanding, thereby enhancing my role clarity. Through this, I aim to clarify my self-concept as a compound person who integrates a psychological perspective into diplomatic practice and effectively transition to other career roles related to diplomacy. While Super's model provides a constructual understanding of my career phase, the social cognitive career theory offers a more nuanced psychological lens to assess my readiness for a diplomatic career, SCCT posits that career choices are shaped by three core constructs: self-efficacy, outcome expectations, and goal setting, all of which interact within framework moderated by personal inputs and environmental support or barriers. First, I want to talk about self-efficacy, which refers to a person's confidence in his or her ability to complete a specific task. My undergraduate psychology study abroad experiences has made an important contribution to my career assessment. Their experiences not only allowed me to exercise my practical ability in cross-cultural communication, but also deepened my understanding of interpersonal interaction, group behavior, and communication strategies from a psychological perspective, which directly enhanced my self-efficacy in this regard. I admit that there are still some gaps in high-stakes negotiations, policy analysis, and the more complex international affairs. I plan to strengthen these aspects by systematically studying international relations theory knowledge, seeking guidance from professionals, and actively participating in activities such as simulated negotiations to bridge the gaps from psychology to diplomatic practice. Next, SCCT consider outcomes expectations what individuals anticipate as consequences of pursuing a given career. I associate diplomacy with several positive outcomes: intellectual fulfillment, social influence, global mobility, and the opportunity to contribute to conflict resolution and international cooperation. These expectations fuel my interest, motivation, and guide my curious related behaviors. Goal setting is a third component. My short-term goals include obtaining high-level proficiency in at least 2 foreign languages, securing internship with international organizations, and completing a master's program in international affairs. My long-term goal is to qualify for the foreign service examination and serve as a cultural or economic attaché. SCCT reminds us that setting goals is not sufficient. Individuals must continually adjust strategies based on new feedback, environmental shifts, and internal development. A recursive process I fully embrace. Social cognitive career series emphasizes the role of environmental factors such as access to educational resources, mental guidance, and social support. Although my undergraduate major is psychology, not directly international relations or international affairs, this study abroad experience itself is a valuable educational resource which has given me the opportunity to be exposed to diverse cultures and begin to think about applying psychological knowledge to the broader international area. I'm very fortunate to have a supportive academic environment in the field of psychology and have met several mentors who encourage me to explore different possibilities. Although they are not directly engaged in diplomatic work, they have also provided valuable advice and guidance for my cross-disciplinary thinking. However, I'm also clearly aware of potential obstacles such as the fierce competition in the diplomatic field, the uncertainty of the political environment, and the emotional pressure that future overseas missions may bring. By anticipating these obstacles and focusing on strengthening psychological resilience, which is precisely due to my psychology background, I aim to actively respond to challenges with adaptability and purpose and gradually realize my diplomatic career ideas. The complementary insights from Super Zero and SCCT enable a multidimensional understanding of my career plans. Supers provides a development roadmap highlighting where I am and where I am to go. SCCT offers a psychological toolkit to assess whether I am prepared to embark on that journey and how to sustain progress under varying conditions. What emerges from this integrated analysis is not merely a desire to become a diplomat, but a construct and evidence-informed plan grounded in self-knowledge, strategic action, and adaptability. I realize that a diplomatic career is not defined solely by eloquency or academic credentials. It is the product of sustained self-regulations, continuous learning, and alignment between personal values and professional roles. In conclusion, I see myself not just as someone who wants to be a diplomat, but as someone who is actively becoming one through deliberate planning, experiential growth, and theoretical grounding. By applying supers and SCCT frameworks, I'm equipping myself with both the map and the competence to pursue a meaningful and resilient career in diplomacy. Thanks for your attention.